The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Pass play coming here. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Oh, okay, we're waking up. We're waking up. Shit. That's too easy. I saw that possible breakdown with the type of safety of the safety position there.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Ready. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Play action with Nix. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Could not beat the defender there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Oh, God.
Fuck. And the Seahawks getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
All right.
We're
good for taking a fucking nap, huh?
That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
This is Walker on 2nd. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Walker. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there?
Oh, shit. Slightly out of fucking field goal range. Right on. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Let's go!
Here's a give up the middle. Spins out of one stop. And this one doesn't go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The handoff on 3rd and short. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
He breaks the tackle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Finds him over the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ready, ready! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Go! Bravo 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go!
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That was pretty close. I admit, that was pretty close.
Doesn't mind making
That was
the job
too
a little
close.
bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. He's got it in the red zone. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being set.
Yeah, me too, Bam. That was fucking close, but that should have been. But those abilities, man, those abilities, they make the connection. That was a hell of a run by fucking Mims. All that hit sticking. We got it. We got it on ball conservative, ball carry on conservative mode.
Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone. Here's a handoff up the gut. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense
bouncing around because of all the he's hit sticking the shit out of him.
Track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Fullback trying to power it across.
Hit stick has us up and down. The show does. Show does.
A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for 1st and goal.
So many offenses
will do another fullback.
Their first 15 plays of a
fullback.
game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
They'll try and punch it in.
Oh yeah, that was definitely
all over this one for a big loss.
Run containment. Whatever you want to call it. I can't think of it. I just woke up. I'm in nap mode.
You put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
And he has it in the end zone.
Right through him, right behind him, right behind him.
The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people...
I know that one made us quench his controller. He could have had a pick 6 on a later play, same drive, and then that right there.
Broncos tie this game 7-7.
Oof. Damn, I just woke up from a nap, too. Ugh. I was trying to stay up, but I couldn't.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos.
He hit me up right on time. Most guys are a little late, you know what I mean? Up, he hit me right up in time.
His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield.
Ooh, offsides. False start. That's a false start.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Trying to throw here out of the gun.
Good play, 21. Good play. Attaboy.
Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they face 2nd and long. They're throwing it. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive.
Oh, man, the fullback almost fucked that play up for him.
Looked like the defense eyes were elsewhere, and that really opened up an avenue for this fullback to
almost didn't work.
Forward and reach that 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg for him. Finds a man, right side. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
At the 60, at the 60. Corey, 17, go!
Looking for a throw here. Caught by the open man.
God damn it, he switched the play.
There it is. Touchdown, Seattle.
He switched the play on me. All right, so I'm going to have to change that up because he was taking advantage of me moving guys around.
Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown.
I left everybody
His
open.
second scoring catch of the game. So Brock, this offense starting
Fucked up
to
my
find
old
its
my
rhythm a
D-line
bit as they
coverage.
finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to run baseline on him. Yeah, I hate running that shit. It's cheesy as fuck.
Break that tie and now lead
I
by
might have
7.
to.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Working quickly here. They'll run now on 2nd down. He's got room to roam here. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. A pickup there of 33 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Room to run inside the 20. And he's all the way down the 10-yard line. They're now set for 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion.
Check. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy.
All right.
It speaks to how
And we get the ball
he plays
second
this
half, too,
position.
so getting a stop here would be really
Right
nice.
down the middle.
Yeah, he's been
And the
playing good ball,
Broncos tie things up at 14.
making good reads. Got 2 big touchdown receptions on me. First one, I was definitely asleep. This one, that was just a lack of defense.
Kickoff taken at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 back. 18 back. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Another try following the sack. Throw complete to Sinnott. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's got it deep downfield. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply
that's
not
two
long in the NFL
long
if you don't convert a good
field goal
portion of your
possessions
third
he's
down.
had, and
It's
he's
money
converted
down.
on them.
And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Walker on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
19, Tiger, 19, 18, right here. Go.
From the 43. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a pickup of 11, and the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Walker now from the gun. And he's charged towards the line.
He's definitely playing more on the conservative side right there in
Gotta
that
be rush
possession.
hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Back to 60. 3. Last thing, 19.
From the 29.
Come on, pick it, fellas. Pick it. That was a pick.
18 seconds
Keep
to
those
go.
points away from him.
Trying to force one through there. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
And he's going to take this down inside the 25 before being stopped. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field.
Hey, better. Hey, better. Wide left.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken
Definitely not much time to do shit.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, ready, set, go.
Plowing up the middle. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's second and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10 now. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Bronco 80, 70 range, 70 range. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits his running back. He spins right by him. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Oh, who's out?
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They've got first down from the 31.
Go. Spiking 18, 19 Lions. Go.
Nix from the gun. Short throw is
Damn,
dropped.
we got a
This
stance
one's
on that.
incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the
Tampa
catch.
2 right there.
The give here on second. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Offense up to the line fast.
Panther 60, Warrior 70, Buffalo 18, Cougar 19. Hut.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete.
Good job. Good job, offense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chain.
Who's that? Martin?
That's what we call
Right tackle Martin.
situational
We'll be
football.
fine.
You
Let's
spend
do it.
all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage
shoulder
of
strain, he'll be
downs
fine.
just like that.
They have themselves another first and 10.
Cowboy 80. Set.
From the red zone now. That
Damn, he
was incomplete.
dropped
Hang on
it.
through the
Oh, deadly.
Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst.
Oh,
You get in the
close.
red zone
A close
defensively you'll hear
touchdown,
all the
but still
time.
drop.
You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Come 19. Set. Ready.
To throw, here's Nix. He's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there.
It's a good drive, man. We had a good drive, and I overthrew that ball.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Smith and Jigba going in motion right. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing off the play fake here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Walker running to the right. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Staying with Walker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That one gains 7. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They give up the gut to Walker.
Yeah, he is dominating the line of scrimmage right now. Having a really hard time getting him dialed in. He's doing a lot of quick hiking on me, and he's having a hard time reading him. I can't get ahead on the play calling.
And then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running with Walker again.
Getting great protection with the O-line. Great protection.
But yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Working inside the red zone. That one's complete, right side. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now an inside give to Walker. And he only gets this one down to the 9. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Seattle!
He dissected me on that series. He dissected me.
From the moment he pulled it back back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid.
His player, everybody's blocking really well for him.
Right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Should have taken a cold shower before the game. That would have been fucking amazing.
Ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football.
Oh, he's playing really solid defense, guys. Can't get mad at nobody. He's playing really good defense.
But here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Forced out to his right. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On 3rd down, Walker. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. Pickup of 0 on the play. That leaves them with 4th and 6.
Tip of the 3rd quarter, he gets to go up by a field goal. And that really complicates things for me. And he hasn't turned the ball over yet either.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with it. Currently with
maybe
a
once, but
comfortable lead.
One time compared to my 2 or 3, every possession counts.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. This one from 42 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late, and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 by trap 60. Trap 60. Riggs. Bronco 80. 18. Pioneer. Check go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Hits him on the out route. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Finds Mims. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't
It's like
need to
cover
worry
6
about
right
third
there.
down at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60, Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll throw again. Nix. Oh, no, they get him yet again.
Yeah,
And
bud.
the Seahawks get it back after making their third first-half interception.
I forced it. I
Some
forced it.
serious self-scouting going on right now.
That's what I get for taking a fucking nap.
That has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game. And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Back to throw on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it.
Oh, I'm getting caught up.
And they catch
Fucking
up to
loser,
him, but not
everything.
until
We're
he's got
horrible.
a huge gain and a
Horrible.
first down. A big play, 23 yards to
He's
move those
absolutely
chains.
dominating me right now.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
But I cannot get settled in. He is like snapping it immediately. Immediately.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call.
It is frustrating, but what can I fucking
Now,
do?
the call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running left, here's Walker.
Yeah, bud, I was... Damn, I cannot break through those blocks, dude. I cannot get off those blocks.
First down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
All set up now for 1st and 10. The give now to Walker.
Oh my god.
And he's able to get it
Oh
to
my
the
god.
2 before the stop. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Now Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks
Absolutely got my
can put their
ass
team out of
handed to me.
reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
All right.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point.
Then we're taking naps, guys, before games.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks take a 3-possession lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's Nix out of the pistol. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Yeah,
He misfired
player
on
got
that one. It's
bumped.
behind his man.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Hold it ready.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
60 by 6. 60 by 6.
Now Nix on third down. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
Liking 18. Come 19. Come 19.
Nix with it on first. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard.
On the jump.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing here, Nix. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Top 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the
Yeah,
throw.
I'm not thinking right.
A lot of credit that time, Kate,
When
to
he's
the
bringing the
pass rush.
blitz, I'm having a hard
Getting in
time
and
seeing
forcing
shit
him
we
to
usually don't see.
before he was ready.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
On third down, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Here we go. Shot.
Victory formation
No,
here.
I'm
Looks
still
like
going
they're
to call
take a knee
timeout.
on first down.
I want my possession.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout.
Timeout
if they
out
want
of
to stay on the
habit,
clock
too.
here.
Just out of habit.
We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's got it near the 10.
Oh, see, he's still on no interceptions. He's been a hell of a game.
First and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
First and goal. Here's Walker. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, You still got 2, sometimes 3.
And he gets
Damn.
a touchdown.
5 total touchdowns, 3 passing, 2 running.
Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So an
Got the shit kicked out of me right here.
Caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah,
Fucking
really in
sucks.
all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. It is Cup, left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Here's 2nd and 2. Fits it through the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Shut up. Mustang 19. 79 Bronco. Shut up.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Mims with the grab. A lot of grass ahead. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They get 28 out of that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Go. 19 Lion.
From the red zone now. Pass it down close.
Wow, I didn't get that one still.
Hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
All right, 1 more snap to play here.
It's garbage time plays.
Set.
1 final shot here. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos.
Garbage
get it back
time,
to
garbage
within 2
time. We'll take it, though.
possessions. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Kicking team on to try the PAT.
Oh,
The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. They'll time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Seahawks get a hold of the kick. That should just about do it for this game. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And this thing of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Seahawks winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
All right, guys, it's a wrap. I got my butt kicked. Threw a lot of interceptions. He had a clean-ass game. Wow. Yeah, man, I just got beat. Running game was good. I mean, he was running the ball well. He was quick hiking me. I would move players around, and he'd flip the play and just completely just dismantle the defense and wide open players. So, yeah, he's definitely a step ahead. I won't take a nap again before a game for a while. And then I'll need a nap before a game at some point again. But those are your receiving numbers. Yep, 2 touchdowns for Jackson Smith. I want to see his rushing. So he had 2 rushing touchdowns, and he had 3 passing touchdowns. So he had. So the offense had 5 total touchdowns for the Seahawks. So good game. I mean, he had a good game, man. It completely got me off guard, and that's just how it is sometimes. That's just how it is. No big deal. I made it in the playoffs in the last game of the year last year. I'll be fine. I really don't care if I win the division or not. It's not a big deal. Jaden Hicks with the INT. You have Rod Moore with the INT. And you have Rhett Davis with the INT. Sacked by Philip Bardell. Not enough sacks, that's for sure. Not enough sacks. And that's a wrap, guys. Thanks for watching.